We consider horses as homegrown animals, and it's no big surprise since we raised them millennia for everything, from chasing and leaping to brushing and working on the farm, pulling furrows and heavy carts. Yet amazing discoveries show you what you didn't know about horses. You may have seen the image of a horse making a strange expression in which he twists his upper lip and shows his teeth in a big smile. Although this makes it appear as though the horse is grinning, this is a procedure for developing your nose known as the phlegm reflex. Horses utilize this procedure to get smells from unique olfactory organs situated toward the finish of the horse's nasal entry. The collapsing of the lip and a slight turn of the head assist the creature with guiding these scents to the organs. The phlegm reflex is considered more typical in horses than it is in mares. Similar to giraffes, stallions typically smell horses' pee to check whether they are prepared to mate. Horses have been incredible police partners since the 17th century, and the first main authority mounted police unit was established in 1805. This unit, situated in London, was an enormous achievement, and in certain years, both Australia and the United States embraced having their own police set up. The use of mounted policing is noted for its advantage in creating more casual public engagements. For individuals who have never been engaged with horses, it is not difficult to expect that they just need a little feed occasionally and a field to run. This couldn't possibly be more off base. These animals are utilized for different rivalries and sports, crossbreeding, diversion, and ranch work. It takes significantly more than simply a rancher and a furrow to keep everything on target. Indeed, they address enormous business. The United States horse industry, for instance, is assessed at $39 billion consistently. Horses can't inhale through their mouth. They utilize just their noses. They are likewise unfit to vomit. If there should be an occurrence of reflux, the nostrils are the power source. That is, if the creature sniffles, gateway. It may not be a mere cold. The oldest horse on record passed on the 27th of November in 1822. He was 62 years of age, and his name was Old Billy. He went through his 60 years of life in the British city of Manchester. Everybody realizes that most horses use horseshoes on their hooves. Yet as opposed to mainstream thinking, these bits of metal are not only there to secure the foot. Because hooves are made of keratin, the protein that makes up hair and nails, they are not the best with regards to foothold. The horseshoe fills in like a shoe and keeps the creature from slipping, notwithstanding giving additional stun retention. If you've ever been in a horse race, you presumably realize that most names are at any rate weird. While felines and canines are normally given charming or clever assignments, horses will in general stay with unordinary arrangements. This is because there are numerous customs and strange notions related to naming a horse. Numerous names regard the family, which can prompt some heartbreaking varieties over the long haul. The name isn't picked trying to satisfy somebody. After all, that individual can be pitiful if the creature doesn't coordinate the rivalries that take an interest, for instance. Thus, and because of karma, the larger part decides on solid epithets. There are a few guidelines. Some places restrict 18 characters, notwithstanding, forbidding names that are disgusting, bigoted, or fundamentally the same as horses that are as of present competing. The individuals who send numbers are likewise not permitted. If a horse becomes acclaimed enough, its name may presently not be usable. The Arabian horse is considered by numerous individuals to be the most magnificent of all. They originally showed up at any rate 4,500 years prior, which likewise makes them perhaps the most seasoned variety. It is by and large accepted that Bedouins are behind the ascent of the variety. With an effectively conspicuous outline from any place, it is not difficult to perceive an Arabian horse. The high tail, the exceptional state of the head, the wide ribs, and the capacity to run 160 kilometers without a break make it unique. A recent report uncovered some fairly astonishing outcomes on the horse's knowledge, particularly on their memory. Like elephants, they are quite adept at remembering. On the off chance that a horse is treated with warmth, it will recall the individual as a companion for the remainder of its life. They likewise recollect puts quite well. When horses get familiar with some method, they always remember it. Horse meat is viewed as a fine dish in numerous nations. France, specifically, is amazingly fractional with meat, as well as with the creature's cerebrum and heart. Indeed, they have consistently been a major piece of human food. During seasons of war, they filled in as a significant, and generally reasonable, wellspring of protein.